Okay, so this evening we're going to be doing the Marbury versus Madison case. So this case was put into action after Article 3 of the United States Constitution was put into action, which gave the Supreme Court the authority to be able to hear two different court cases. And then they passed the Judiciary Act of 1789, which was to establish to build a court system and to clarify the roles of the courts. The law authorizes the Supreme Court to come to issues with the mandamus, the people that are holding office under the authority of the United States. So leading up to this case, William Marbury had been appointed a justice of the peace in the District of Columbia, and he was appointed, but he didn't receive his commission. So Marbury sued James Madison, the president at the time, and asked the Supreme Court to issue mandamus requiring Madison to deliver his commission. The major issue was that Marbury had the right to his commission, and he thought that he could sue the federal government for it because he didn't get it. And the main question was, does the Supreme Court have authority to deliver the commission? So the plaintiff in this case was Marbury, who said that the commission was valid, whether it was physically delivered or not at the end of President Adams' term, because the president had ordered it. He said that the Judiciary Act of 1789 clearly gives the Supreme Court the power to order the commissions that have been given, and the court should exercise its authority under the Judiciary Act. So then the defendant in this case was Madison, who said that the appointment of Marbury to his position was invalid because the commission had not been delivered at the expiration of Adams' term as a president. The appointment of the commissions raised a political question, not just a judicial one, and thus the case falls under the appellate, and not the original Supreme Court, and it should be tried at the lower courts before it goes to the Supreme Court. So then why did this case go to the Supreme Court? This case raised a political issue and not just a judicial issue, and thus they went to the Supreme Court. They agreed to hear it because it, again, raised a political issue and it needed to be seen in the Supreme Court to set a landmark case. So the court decided unanimously to not require Madison to deliver his commission to Marbury because Marbury was entitled to his commission, but according to the Constitution, the court did not have the authority to require Madison to redeliver it. He declared the Constitution was the superior and paramount law when the Supreme Court ruled that ordinary laws conflicted with the Constitution. So they decided this way because they said that it was the job of the judges to interpret laws and determine when they conflict with the Constitution. The Constitution gives the judicial branch the power to strike down laws passed by Congress, and the actions of the president and the executive branch officials of the department. So the actual vote count in this vote count was a 4-0 unanimous vote count. The majority opinion by John Marshall through Marbury was entitled to the court because he was unable to grant it because the Judiciary Act of 1789 conflicted with the Constitution. So this case is considered a landmark case because it helped establish judicial review and noted that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and established the Supreme Court as the final authority for interpretation of the law because they're the branch that's charged with the task of interpreting the law. And I said, yes, this case was fairly settled because it ruled in favor of the government and the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land, and not the people who aren't put in charge of interpreting it.